Well, it's here, everyone. The day you've been waiting for 4 years. Some of you a little less than that. Has anyone been around for? Actually, that's an interesting question. I kind of doubt it. Who has been a DGA fan the longest in this chat? Oh, I see Kelly. Kelly will have us all beat. For sure. I'm going to do one final share on this thing to my personal Facebook. You know, I usually don't because, like, DGA stuff on my personal, right? But, you know. Last live stream with DGA. Come check it out. And boom. What do we say? Howdy from Minneapolis. Tech, Spoot, Ed, Mogul, Jeff, Zach. Non-DGA employee. Texter Sep might win. Jeff Goodspeed's been here for years. Yeah, for sure. Ed, you have? Wait a second. I don't know how many years. Yeah, that. Oh, yeah, the evening shows. Ooh, that. That's right. Kelly was a team player before he was an employee. Yeah, that's right, Jeff. Our Facebook fan page used to be like DGA collectors and trading auction group or something like that. And then Jeremy Doman started DGA all day. He just started it by himself. Didn't ask, just started one because there was a Discraft all day. Well, a couple hundred people joined, and so I started talking to our internal team, like, "Hey, we should figure this out because we don't want our fans bifurcating, you know." So I just messaged Jeremy, and what we did was we shut down his page and just renamed ours to DGA all day. A little bit of history there. That's interesting, Ed. Yeah, the evening shows, that was terrible. That never worked because my AT&T internet would basically shut down between 5 and 9. And that's when we wanted to do the shows. All right, let's bring in Mr. Ben. Let's not put this off longer than we need to. Hello, Ben. Wake up. Ben. We got another show. Oh, there you go. You're here, Ben. Hey, nice yin and yang hat situation we got going on today.
Yeah, I know. This is one of my favorite hats, and I wore the DGA shirt you gave me.
I love that shirt. I want to use this platform one last time to. No, please don't. If I can pressure DGA HQ a little bit, I sent that design because there were 4 color options that we were trying to decide between, and there were 2 others that are, like, honestly sick, right? One is kind of an earth tones version of that, and then one is where every single word on there is in white except DGA Disc Golf right in the middle, and that was in bright orange. And that one always just, like, looked so sick.
I guess we have the one too that's like this color scheme, right?
Like a sunset.
It's got a bunch, isn't it? It's like the.
Oh yeah. We have like a neon, bright colored one, and then a blue one that goes with that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I sent those designs to Matt and to Josh earlier this week, and I said, hey, only because selfishly I want to buy several of them and wear them, can we do another run of the Essence tee in one of these other designs? So they said, screw you, leave now, don't tell us how to run our lives anymore. We're so happy you're leaving. It was something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but.
And forever hold your peace.
Yeah, and never, and also don't at us, you know, if you got any social posts to make after this week.
That's okay, though, because starting tomorrow morning, you can be in the chat on the Facebook page demanding new discs with us.
I can't wait. I'll get blocked. We have bucket hats now. I've never been a huge bucket hat guy, but I think that's only because I haven't tried it. I think if I wore one, I'd really love it. But so many people are fans of that.
The more I've seen other people wearing them, like 10 years ago me would never.
Hmm.
But current day me, the more I think about it, the more I'm bucket curious.
That's interesting though, because it is like the stigma. There's a little bit of kind of a nerdy, like old guy stigma with them that's kind of been dissolved over the last couple of years because like everybody's I guess it would be like if everybody started to wear visors all of a sudden, you know? You're like,
Yeah,
oh, well,
or
maybe I should check out a visor.
sunglasses.
Did I
But you
turn in
see
my keys
Shasta
yet?
wearing them, and they look great. He looks really sharp in them.
Yep.
Kale LaVisca his rocks one often. He looks good. Ricky's always rocking a cool one. I think it could be fun.
Helps to just be like a handsome, like professional athlete, you know, to start. Can kind of wear anything or nothing.
Ooh.
All right. Well, it's Friday. We've got 53 minutes left. What are you drinking, Ben? Normally, we don't condone drinking on the DGA live stream, but you know, what are they going to do? Shut us down? Maybe.
Coffee
Kelly does have the streaming key and access to our YouTube account. He
from
could shut this off at
my
any second.
IKEA pour over kit.
Wow, are you a hipster?
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but it is functional. So
Ben will be in Lenexa this coming Monday evening. Oh, no, not Ben. You. Tex will. I will be hoping to be able to walk by this Monday evening. I've been hobbling around. Wide brim hat. Like the Sandlot. Like the kid on the Sandlot, like that wide brim of a hat.
it's like just wider this way, or
Do you know what I'm talking about? You've seen the Sandlot? The kid with the brim of his hat is like, it like
that's
sticks out. You know, it's like this
further.
massive. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
what I
like
was.
this.
Yeah, it's like longer and a little bit wider.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Well, we've got some. We got a few things. Today's just chill. It's just a hangout. Just one last opportunity for us to try and manipulate you guys out of a little bit of money and give me a chance to end my work week with an excuse, you know, of marketing. But really, it's just that I'm just done working for the week and I just want to just not work anymore. That's how this show started. You know, if you're looking for the story on like the roots of it, it's like, you know, it would be cool, a 39-hour work week. And so how could I orchestrate that? Well, guess what? What if I just worked for 39 hours and then I didn't work that last hour? And there you go. DGA Live was born. I looked up our first ever live show was me and Scott, which I would have loved to have had him on today, but he's in Mexico. Not to dox him or anything, but he's on vacation.
Rude.
I know. Almost 4 years ago, 3 years and change. So we have done a couple hundred of these at this point, and Ben's been here for maybe more than half of them.
Probably, probably close at this point. I mean, a year and a half, probably at least.
Yep. Yeah, I'll bet it's around half, 45%. Fisherman hats. We were talking about Sandlot yesterday. The chew scene at the car. You know, fun story. I did. It's not that fun of a story, but relevant story. I made a ad for a meat company before I worked for DGA. That was a Sandlot spoof. We got 10 theater kids from middle school, and we dressed them all up like characters from the Sandlot, and wrote a funny script that was kind of a parody of the scene where the kid had never heard of Babe Ruth. The Sultan of SWAT, the great Bambino. That scene. And then we made it all puns for like the meat sticks that they were selling. It was great.
Yeah, all the different cuts of meat.
Yep. Yup. Shout out to Noah and Katrina for their rounds at the preserve today. 10 under for each. That's 20 under total.
Wow. I
If
didn't
I'm
realize
doing my
Cat got to 10.
Yeah, she was shredding today.
She was at 7 last I saw. Oh, wow. In the lead by 4.
Man, I'd love to see Noah pop off. That would be the place for him to do it. He's like such a Minnesota, kale homer. Like that's kind of his area. I think he could.
Yeah, currently T2 with good portion of the field in the clubhouse.
Are we getting ice rifts and granite breakers to send Tyler off? No, of course not. Hey, what's up, Bobby Wasabi?
Hey, Bobby.
Course record for Cat? That's awesome. Way to go. That's how they're celebrating my last day. They're like, yeah, let's see if we need a marketing guy. I'm going to let my putter be my marketing guy. It's a good strategy, to be honest.
I think an ice rift could have a really cool logo.
Yeah, because it's like a crack in the ice. Like you could try and make it look like just a big break in the ice. Maybe even kind of that goes along with the current rift's icon somehow.
Yeah, I think a riff on the rift's current icon.
A riff on the rift. Riff. Yeah, well
Say
said.
that 5 times fast, Ian Anderson.
Oh, man. Yes, it will be weird not representing Team DGA after this. It's been really fun to see the team grow. It's been really fun to see DGA grow.
Yeah?
No.
No, it has.
I just said that.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. No.
Me and the rest of the true DGA holes out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Before, I would be the one instigating comments about DGA. So, Auden, what's your favorite mid? And there's 120 comments, and I'll go and I'll say, hey, there's this thing called the Squall or the Rift, And over time, I don't have to be the instigator. It's just cool to go to those sort of posts and scroll through a handful of comments and then see somebody else already talking about DGA. I'm like, hey, look, progress. All right, Chaser, welcome to the show. Chaser, last time. How does it feel to be directly responsible for the deforestation of the Amazon rainforest? I've gone through 2 bulk cubes of tissues since the announcement. That's incredibly sweet. I've received very sweet messages from Jonathan Van Jerzen, Mahmoud Barani, aka Mo, and others. But I really appreciate that. I think it'll be like a sad week, and then like life goes on, DGA is obviously fine. DGA is in such a solid spot now. And I don't know, what the plan will be moving forward. If obviously we're hiring. If any of you want to go to discgolf.com/jobs, by the way, if you've ever dreamed of working in disc golf, we do have a job posting there for another market king or queen. But yeah, not having any idea what the future holds for that particular position with DGA. I have zero concerns with DGA in general. Just the strength of our products combined with now kind of us having a foot in the door, like public opinion wise and like exposure to the public. The team growing like crazy, signing like Austin Turner, Austin Hannum, obviously Katrina and Marweed a couple years ago, Cole Redallen. Jeez. We're good. You know what I mean? What's up, Sep? Ben, what are you going to do after I leave? You
Continue
gonna? I
throwing DGA
was going to say you
plastic
going to
at
go back to dynamic discs. You freaking traitor! You stinking scumbag!
Shh.
No, no, that's it. All right, that has been Ben Sorensen, everyone. Previous Team DGA member.
No, I just got to go get a few awesome things out of the vault. Why would I stop now?
I know. Barrett still throws DGA. He hasn't been on our team for a bit. Hey, Tony, what's up? Squatch bags,
Tony,
ladies and gentlemen. Ah, dang it. My Squatch bag is in my car because it's such an awesome bag. I keep it like ready to play at a moment's notice. I wish I had it here in the studio so we could show it off. People know. We don't need to show off Squatch. Like, people, they know about Squatch bags at this point. Tyler is going to be a lunch lady at his local high school. Okay, well, that would be incredible. Those
you're gonna
people
be
are
the
heroes.
lunch lady for your own kids.
Oh, man, no, I don't know. They would give me too much grief. Train pusher, snake milker, maybe a Marmite taster. What are these jobs? Tyler's going on tour in Europe as a carnival operator. People just don't
A
even know.
Marmite taster. I mean, you get used to it eventually, right?
I just keep receiving all these kind, sweet messages from people. Like this one from Ben Sorensen. Sad to hear you're leaving DGA. Love all the changes you've made over the last 4 years. Best of luck at the new job. Beers on me next time I see you. Wow, that's so sweet from Ben
Aw.
Sorensen. What a
Wow,
guy.
who is the guy?
I don't know. His initials are BS.
It's a wonderful set of initials. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, mine are tuberculosis. Yours are a little bit more fun. Mine are just kind of foreboding.
Yeah, mine's not deadly.
Hey, since I'm still on the clock, we got 42 more minutes. Our 4th of July sale started like a few hours ago, just so you know. We, thank you, Ben. What, is there a direct link to that, or should we just send people to discgolf.com, Kelly? Is it /sale or something?
If you go to the main webpage, it's right there. Big,
Oh, yeah, it
big
is.
giant
Bam.
block.
Big
4th of
banner.
July. Lots of words that say sale,
Whoa.
sale, 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 sale.
Okay, I actually didn't even know our training baskets are on sale. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, okay, okay. This is cool. This is cool. Hang on. Let me share
Don't
my
you put it over my
screen.
face.
No, no, no.
Don't
It's
you do
gonna
it.
be no. We have
He's
the
good.
technology. Look at
Guys,
this.
he's gonna do it.
No, no, no.
Oh.
Look, look, look. 4th of July sale. Like Ben said, if you just go to the home page and you scroll down like a skosh, you'll see the sale. You can click on it. Boom. Takes you to all the sale items. I knew that we had discs on sale for 20% off, right? Look at this. See all these discs? 20% off. That's exciting. But the Mach Lite and the Mach Shift are also 20% off. That's massive. $143.99 for the Mach Lite and the Mach Shift, respectively. By the way, just a quick shout out to the mini trophy basket. That is the best. Well, it's normally $85. Right now, that is the best $68 you will ever spend. I have just like loved having a scaled down replica of the Mach 1, which is what this thing is, in my office. It's just like the coolest like little decoration item that you could ever have if you're a disc golf fan. And also it's fun to play with. Like when our friends come over, I'll set it out with a bunch of minis, and like their littles will throw minis at it and stuff, and it's super fun.
It's a very sturdy basket for being a trophy basket.
Right? It's like really like the threads and everything that you screw together. Like, yeah, it's
not paper
awesome.
thin. Like, it's a solid basket. You can blast minis at it, and it will be
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Mach Light, Mach Shift on sale. The Traverse LT, the starter bag, the disclaimer, all on sale. That's really cool. Water bottles, towels, disc dry towels. Okay, so then check this out. Boom. We have, okay, this is actually kind of crazy. We just introduced this. Okay, people have been asking for SP Tempests really as long as I've been here, but especially the last like 2 years, and then it's ramped up in the last 6 months. Well, listen, we hear you, and we did it. So SP Tempests, and the second that they're available, they're on sale. Normally $18, now $14.39. All of these things are through midnight on the 4th of July. So through the 4th of July. And here's it. Now, shout out to Kelly Greenhow. By the way, everyone applaud Kelly in the chat, please. Because we often will do these sales where, like, yeah, last year's Tour Series, maybe a stock Proline breaker, pipeline, etc. Those are 20% off. But we usually exclude limited edition items like these Corridalin stamped pipelines, the Katrina Allen Vortex, the First Flight Rift, the Marweed Stone Steadies. But Kelly, I was talking to him yesterday or a couple days ago, and he was like, hey, let's like have a sale. Let's include like a bunch of LE stuff that we wouldn't normally and just have some fun. So this is an especially awesome 20% off sale. You got to go to the site to see what else is there. Ooh, wait. Yeah, we brought misprint packs back. So we have 3, 5, and 10 pack misprints, and these are an insane value. Literally, they should be institutionalized because of how crazy these deals are. That joke was over the line. I'm sorry. I would like to submit my resignation effective, 37 minutes from now. We have some dyed discs. It's really a good time. Please go check out our 4th of July sale. Woo!
Some of those die discs are great.
Disc golf comedy. Hang on.
There's
How many
one
are
or
left?
two of those.
I was going to say, how many are even left? Purple, 172. Only one left. Wait, that's it. There's just one disc golf comedy disc left.
Somebody buy it.
Somebody.
Get your hands on that.
Come on. Go
There
to
may not be any
discgolf.com. No, there literally won't after today, I'm guessing. All right, well
They
that
might read.
Oh, I didn't scroll down far enough. Hang on. We're back. Look at this. These jerseys are awesome. I have one of each of those. I got to tell you, they run. Well, I don't know if they run big or if I'm just used to kind of buying. Basically, I usually wear an XL T-shirt, but when I got one of these in XL, it was a little big. So I got it in large. So maybe think about getting it a size less than what you normally get a T-shirt in for these two. But they are so fun to have.
I could see that since it's a jersey. Like jerseys are usually just a little bit loose as far as fit goes.
Yeah.
'Cause you're
And
gonna
they
be
don't
moving.
shrink or anything. You know, they're like, yeah, just the material. I love the back of this one too.
Yeah,
Oops.
those are really cool. I should have brought one of those back home with me from the warehouse when I was there if I was a smart guy.
I snagged one of each the very last couple minutes we were there. I grabbed it out of Scott's truck and took off. Yeah, all of this stuff is on sale. Look at all these hats. Ooh, the Masters Cup volunteer hats.
Dude, those were sharp.
Right? They super were, and these were not available to the public. We just ordered 100 of them or something for all the volunteers of the Masters Cup, and then so whatever was left over, we're selling now.
Which is a great idea because at that tournament, it was so easy to tell if somebody was a volunteer.
Yep. Now, disclaimer with those, if you do wear that hat, you might, and if you play around Daylaw, you might have some people coming up to you and asking you about like spotting for them or where their drive went out of bounds, clarifying some rules. So just know that going in. That's a sick sale. Ooh.
that is a 6 sale. Oh, yeah, those bonsais, and then
Hmm.
oh yeah, the bright green bonsai, SP bonsai. That's the picture for those.
Yeah.
Those are really stiff. I've been really
Oh,
enjoying the. I was just kind of thumbing through the stack, and I picked one up, and I was like, oh, these green ones are really stiff. I've been enjoying the green one that I got.
awesome sale. All right. Well, there you go. There's that. Go to discgolf.com. Oh, let me check up on the chat. Pretty much everything but permanent baskets this year's Tour Series discs and the new misprint pack. Yeah, those new misprint packs, they're not 20% off. They're just an insane deal as is. You got to check those out. SP Tempests have been on the list of demands. Yeah, so you can take that off the LOD officially. All orders will
Another
begin
win.
shipping on the 5th. Yes, so I think DGA is celebrating my departure by taking the first 2 days of this coming week off. I can't think of any other reason why they would. But we will be back in the office on the 5th, and orders will begin shipping out then. I wonder how long Tyler will say we when referring to DGA after today. Aw. 501, Ed. It's them. It's they. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, the misprints are not on the sale page. You have to go to the store. You have to search misprints specifically. Push-ups? I'm not doing push-ups. Spoot bought the second to last disc golf comedy. Need bigger hats. All right, Matt Patterson, you in the chat, pay attention. We need bigger hats.
How does the SP Tempest fly? I have not thrown one yet, Jed. Otherwise, I would tell you.
Yeah, I can't wait. There's a cool version of them available to... I don't think I can talk about that yet. Anyway, one of our retailers ordered a bunch, and they're doing a special limited edition stamp on some SP Tempests. And yeah, it's sick. I've actually been Ooh, I need to message them back right now. Say, hey, yo, what's the deal? Because I want some of those. I want some of our stock ones too, but this stamp is awesome. We're talking SP Tempest again, and I realized I need to keep nagging you about getting mine. That should help. All right. Can we get a disc golf count? Nope. Nope. Sorry, Sep. Should be a tick more stable. Man, that would be so sick. We don't know. SP line doesn't necessarily... You know, it's not a one-to-one. Just running something SP versus Proline doesn't 100% mean it's going to come out more overstable. But if it is, that would be a crazy driver for the masses. The Tempest is already a fantastic driver for almost everybody. Hey! Thank you, Tony. That's awesome. Squatch just bought a mock shift for our new office. That's great. You won't regret it. I mean, you might. But you won't regret it while I'm still an employee here. If you do regret it, then please send all complaints to kelly@discgolf.com when you receive it and realize that you do regret it. You're going to regret it. It's not a great basket because of how much it makes you see how bad you are at putting. It is a great basket for helping you getting better at putting, but you have to put in the work.
Yeah, I like it because it's easy to put in the car on tournament day, and then you don't have to like squeeze into a basket with 7 other people practice putting on it.
Oh, interesting. Wait. Okay, but like I love that as a case study, but also don't you feel like that kind of makes you like that guy? You're going to roll up to a tournament and like get your own basket out and walk away from the rest of the group and set it up.
I mean, you can still put it, within a few feet of it and share it with other people if you want to.
That would be better.
I'm not
That would be
saying
better.
I'm not saying you have to go into the woods and practice putt by yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's kind of what I was imagining. You're just like humph,
No.
as you look at everybody else and you walk off by yourself. That would be, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're the guy who like shows up. Hey, I've got an extra basket to share.
Yeah, I'm inheriting all of Tyler's DGA discs, and he's no longer allowed to throw DGA.
What? Dang it. That sucks. When I started with DGA 4 years ago, I had like maybe 20 discs from somebody else, and I was really stressed about that. Like, geez, what am I going to do with all these discs now? This is a different situation. It is a times 10 situation now.
I'm very happy with my DGA collection now. I've got enough of everything that I can grab a stack of 10 of something and go to the field and just throw the same lines over and over.
You have
and just really
10
get to
glow
know.
flies?
I don't have 10 glow flies.
That's an investment.
But I
Goodness
think I have at
gracious.
least 10 of almost everything else. Maybe, I think I have 10 blowflies.
Tex finally played a course with Mach 7s. They're awesome. Yes, I know, right? Best
Dude,
basket in the world.
That's what you should be a salesman for in between
What?
jobs is go to disc golf, go to city councils and sell them Mach 7s.
Just like, just them, just the people, the city employees, like sell them Mach
Yeah,
7s.
just be like, hey, look, here's a Mach 7. Please install these on your course. Your players will love you.
Thank you, Tony. Sep has 2 glow flies. I didn't know he was doing that well. I love the meme that somebody who owns a glow fly, it's like your black credit card or something, that's like your status symbol.
You are the 1% if you have one of these.
Yeah.
The disc golf 1%.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, Jeff. Like, people, like, you can go get a mock shift, or, I mean, right now they're on sale for like $150, right? Which is incredible. But I've been kind of a fan of telling people over the last year, like, hey, we have a lot of really competitively priced training baskets that are good for your needs of like moving around, like Ben said, putting them in the trunk of your car, etc. But if you're looking for just something to sit in your backyard and just be there forever, like, it's worth a few $100s extra to go up to a 7 or an X. I 100% believe that. You will never, like, in the moment, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I don't know, that's a lot of money, to spend on a basket. But the second that you assemble it and set it up, you will never once look back on that and think, man, I wish I hadn't done that.
I have 2 Mach 7s in my backyard now, along with my Mach 2, and it's amazing. I can just
Yeah.
go out there and putt for hours.
Yep.
And I don't have to worry about them rusting because they're not going to.
Right.
I mean, you see all these wonderful Mach baskets, like Mach 3s in particular, at courses that have been installed for like 30 years.
Yep.
And like
30
barely
years
a
plus.
whisker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got a glowfly from HQ in April. Totally worth every penny. I have an old glowfly, but still lack a glow blowfly. Yes, much more elusive glow blowflies. Here comes Sep. Sep's typing right now.
Sep's got 7 glow blowflies as well.
I think he's probably about to let everybody know whose glow blowfly he has. Mach 5s are freaking sweet. That's the only one I don't have. I really want to get. Hey, Kelly, while I'm still an employee for 25 minutes, can I buy a Mach 5? It's going to get a little bit more expensive an hour from now.
That's okay. You know a guy or 2.
No. We'll see. All right. I've got some pictures. No, not really any order for this. I just went through my phone and I don't know. I put a bunch of pictures into a folder, and
Cesar.
there's Caesar
Is
with
that?
the super sale.
Well, that's a super sale. I was gonna ask if it was a torrent, but that was before your torrent obsession. There's Bobby Wasabi.
There's Bobby Wasabi with his awesome Mexican bread. Stuff was incredible. Did you have some of that? Oh, here's where we filmed Andrew Marweed's building the bag. Man, that was an epic, epic day. Very risky to go out and just film it. There was no wind breaks, nothing to protect us from inclement weather, but it was just still. Scott was like, it's never like this. Top of the world with Skeezy.
I've been there now. That's a beautiful place. You and I should have done this.
We should have
post.
recreated that picture. Oh, that would have been perfect.
But then I can be the one, like, you can be, I'll be pointing and you'll be hugging me.
Yeah, right. There's the DGA HQ. That was from last year. So, oh yes, I love this one. I found here. I'm going to pause it on this. There's this awesome picture of Scott they installed Mach 7s at like a local course, kind of a temp course, right? This was a few years ago, but there just happened to be like a professional photographer on site kind of taking a bunch of photos. So he sent me the all of them, right? Hey, if you want to use any of these to promote the new Mach 7. And there were a couple of Scott putting. And so I saw this one and I was like, oh, I have to Photoshop this one. And I put all kinds of different messages behind it over the years. One time he made that joke. It was a joke, I promise, but we never let him live that down. Made it into a Nike looking billboard. There were lots of other messages that we put behind
Was
it
that
as well.
like, did he say that at the DGA After Hours show we did?
Probably. It kind of became a little bit of a catchphrase just because of that one time. I got to meet Joseph Phillips. Oh, we hid a disc golf comedy rift in his store. That was when I met Katrina for the first time, I think. We filmed her announcement video that day. Oh, there you go. There's behind the scenes of that first shoot with Kat.
That's where my nickname was born.
Yes, that's true. Oh, there's a good one.
This is a good one.
One of my favorite. Man, we were so hot.
This is one of my
Sweating.
first TGA video memories.
There's Allie and Ben. I don't remember what filming that was, but we were filming something.
Looks like Swope.
There's
Katrina Brickley.
Yeah. Man, that wig was so perfect. Eric Oakley at the Brickyard. That footage was never released.
Yeah, where is that footage?
Oh, it's on my computer. There's most fun wins with Team DGA. Christo, Noah, Ben, Trevor.
If you're a The Ben Sorensen fan, go watch that video. I slayed it that day.
Hannah Macbeth, shout out. It was shortly after that time that Hannah tweeted, "Wait, so is the disc golf comedy guy actually not Australian?" One of my favorite pieces of graphic design there. That's our Essence T. Shout out from PDGA after we released our greatest disc golf story ever told video. Shout out from Simon Lizotte. This took some time and effort. Shout out from the Pro Tour. Oh yeah, what's your favorite disc golfer reference? You have over 120 to choose from. When I was asked to take the team picture at a little get-together we had around Memorial, nailed it. Barrett. I know, Spoot. I do need to edit that video, but, editing videos. My only PDGA sanctioned event. Second place. Oh, there's a good memory. The live stream to raise some funds and awareness for Chuck Hawkus, a De La legend who sadly passed away. We did some live streams to remember him, and this was part of that, and oh my goodness, was that fun.
I'm pretty sure I was at the dentist watching that.
That's awesome. First ever message from DGA, Kelly, saying, hey girl, you up? First letter. Now this was when DGA sent me a Mach Shift and a Mach 7, both of which I still have. That letter is very sweet. Oh,
Josh.
the Proto Rifts. Right after I started, this was them showing me the new mid-range that was coming out. Kelly's house, doing some sim racing. Chuck Burkett. What did I say? Oh no, did I say Chuck Hawkus? I know a guy named Chuck Hawkus. I'm so sorry. Chuck Burkett. Chuck Burkett. Daylaw with Ezra Hapner. Mike Downs from PDGA. We played the Steady Ed Memorial course. Fun fact, there was underwear on that hole for some reason, just right by the basket. Somebody had an emergency.
It's like the early stage of the Brickyard.
Simon Lizotte wearing a disc golf comedy shirt. What? Simon's always been a little bit of a lurking fan. The day Ben and I met.
Yep.
And I lost.
By one stroke.
It's okay. I won it back later. Oh, I'm not really sure why this is in the slideshow, but all right. It's a great picture of me. Probably.
It's actually an AI. It's an AI render of Tyler.
I don't know why this is in there either. I think I was going to make... Yeah, I was going to do something different with these. Oh, yes. This was fun. A little Twitter... little trending, if you guys remember the viral, like, taping the banana to the wall thing. Scott and I had a tradition of always eating it in and out when he'd pick me up in California. First time I met Bob Julio, we were there at Top Golf. That was fun. That's the night I met Joseph Phillips, too.
You really looked like you're having fun. Hey, I've sat at that table.
Yeah, right? An old Team DGA picture there. There's Matt Bell. A few other current
Dude, Shasta with the
members.
curlies. Let's go.
Oh, this was awesome. I say, what are some words that come to mind when you think of DGA? This guy says, terrible. Like, okay. Thanks for playing. That's the type of comment that I'm going to miss.
You can just leave them yourself now. You don't have to respond to them.
I could be the instigator.
We control the new marketing manager.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's incredible.
That, Ed? That'd be a cool shirt.
I think so. I think that is a thing.
I have to pause it on the YouTube side and check it.
The old Run DGA shirts.
Wow. That's cool.
Run DGA. Yeah, that's a fun spin. All right. Ask me some questions. We got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes as a DGA employee. It's really coming down to the wire.
Now that you don't have to pretend that the Torrent is your favorite disc, what's your favorite DGA disc?
The Rift. It's always been the Rift for a couple reasons. Even when I said it was the Torrent, it was never the Torrent. It was always the Rift. The Rift was because I threw that picture in there of Scott and Josh showing me the Proto, right? And I got some really early Proto Rifts. And being like jumping in with the new company, right? Like I'm a brand new, fresh out of the box DGA employee. and I had thrown all of these molds, and I don't know why, but I never really vibed with the Squall. But like 2 or 3 weeks after I started, and I'm just learning all of our discs, they let me know that we're coming out with a new mid-range. It's like this dead straight mid-range. It's kind of similar to the Buzz, and obviously I had thrown the Buzz for years and years and years. So the first ones I got, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect mid-range. It's like in between a Buzz and a Buzz S, right? So I call it the Buzz, or a Buzz in between a Buzz and a Buzz SS. So I called it the Buzz S. Or it's like a 6-month. Yeah, it's just like the perfect, slightly flippy, but just with 75% power, dead straight, can do anything you want with it mid-range. Absolutely amazing. And I got to be a huge part of like designing the marketing materials around how we announced it to the public. So taking kind of DGA's traditional process for how we announced a new disc and then helping putting my own spin on it. With different graphics, and obviously we did like the Rift Ace hunt. That was a campaign that was my idea, where we gave somebody some crazy prize for the first Rift Ace on video. I had no idea if that was going to work, but luckily after like a month, somebody actually got one on video. And then just in terms of what's in my bag, the Rift is the disc that when you get to a hole or a shot that calls for it, like you get excited. You're like, this is gonna be fun, you know? And that's
Hole 15 at Badrock.
hole 15 at Badrock. Sure. Maybe.
David
Yep.
or Jed asked, "What's your favorite special sign-off?"
Special sign-off. It's obviously throw DGA discs at DGA baskets. It's kind of the only one we've had.
Oh. David asked if you're going to play any more PDGA events.
I mean, maybe. For me, it's always been a time thing. It's never really been about protecting that rating, even though that's been a super fun like storyline. No. It's literally just a time thing. Like I have 4 kids, and those tournaments take a long time. Like I can barely get away for 3 hours to play a normal round, you know, not like half day or all day for these things. Maybe now, maybe if I have more time. And the other thing is I don't play disc golf anymore. That's what's crazy about working in disc golf, is I've started to play less and less and less. You know, to when it's your 9 to 5, like it's then pretty difficult to go out on the weekend and spend a whole weekend doing that same thing, you know? So it'll be interesting to see if my love for being out there and playing kind of kicks back. Wrong, the Alexa sign-offs. I forgot about that. Yep, you're right. You're right. I was wrong. No, not a Squall hater. I don't know. I never could. We just never. I'm sure there's molds that you don't vibe with. No, absolutely. Am I going to add any new non-DGA mold to my bag? Nah. And I can be really transparent about this. I used to love throwing the, what's, DD has
Truth?
something that's like a Tempest. It starts with a T too.
Sheriff?
It's like that, but not as overstable. It's a little flippier than the Sheriff.
Oh,
Shoot, what is that called? It starts with a T.
the 11 speed Trespass.
Trespass. I used to throw a ton of those, and like the Tempest is a better disc than the Trespass. So like, why would I, right? I kind of liked the Truth because who doesn't like a straight mid-range? But the Rift is a 70% better disc than the Truth. 100% believe that. And people love the Truth too, which is cool. Like, imagine how much you would love. Take something that you love, and now you love it 70% more than what you used to love that thing. That's the Rift. Yeah, no, I didn't for quite a while, Cheyenne. The Dragon. Rift. Oh, Jeff says Rift is better than Squall. See, there's a good amount of overlap. I think for me it all depends on hand feel.
I do The thing that I've seen that's really cool about a squall is when you beat in an SP squall or something, you can throw freaking laser beams,
Yep.
but they don't fly like that when they're brand new. So it's kind of like you got to put some love and effort into it.
Yep.
Ezra Hapner in particular comes to mind. He was throwing squalls as farther than I was throwing pipelines at
Right.
Daylaw, and it was just beautiful lines, perfectly straight.
Yep.
But yeah, you got to put that effort in. Whereas the Rift kind of flies like that out of the box.
Yep. 100% agree.
I do think the hand feel is a little better on the Rift.
Cheyenne likes the. See, it's interesting because for so many years the Squall was our straight mid range, like for a decade. You know, it was one of the first molds that we ever ran. So all of a sudden we come out with the Rift, and it's taken a lot of market share from the Squall. Most people are going to pick one or the other. I don't know a ton of people that bag a Squall and a Rift, but I think it's awesome to have two, neutral mid ranges. Yeah, two options to choose from.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Like just because they fly similar, their hand feel is different.
Yep. Now, my story with the Torrent starts with a team meeting. We're on a Skype call. This was a few years ago. And I'm still getting to know our disc lineup, right? And that we're talking about the Hurricane. And I just can't. I'm like asking them. I hadn't thrown a Torrent too much. And we're talking about what mold to come out with next. And I'm like, I really think we need a fast driver between the Hurricane and the Tempest. I said there's so much space there, and we really need something to fill that slot, I think, next. And everybody just kind of stopped, and Kelly was the first one who was like, well, that's the Torrent. And I'm like, oh, really? I kind of thought Torrent was like a boss, like where our Hypercane is now. I was kind of thinking that was where the Torrent was, And I'm like, wait, really? Like he's like, yeah, it's going to be like less stable than a Hurricane and a little faster. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the disc that I want. Let me go throw some, and then I throw some Torrents. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's beautiful. So I really have been in love with it since day one, but I pushed it pretty hard because I felt like it deserved it. It needed a cheerleader, you know what I mean? Like nobody was, and still even, nobody's talking about the Torrent enough. Thank you to Katrina Allen, because she also, when she started, loved the Torrent.
And Allie Smith now throws it
Allie
as a
Smith,
result of
Trevor
your
Harbolt.
Torrent tirade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor throws a lot of Torrents.
Yeah. Yeah, it deserves its accolades up there as being one of DGA's main distance drivers, because it's like you love the Hurricane for the slot that fills. You got the Tempest, which is a fast flippy guy, but imagine something right in between those two. Boom. There you go. Torrent. Hello, Nick. I'm a Rift guy too. I lost a sweet Squall that I died. Vans off the Squall. Nice. And didn't have the heart to replace it. The Marweed Rifts are too good to change up. Yep, 100%. I was very honored. By the way, I've done all of our Team DGA in the bags. We have, I think, 9 in the bags that are edited, that are loaded onto YouTube right now, and that will be being dropped, after I leave. But I noticed during Marweeds, he's actually bagging that one. We were playing at the Brickyard, and I was throwing one of my Rifts. And he was like, ooh, that looks really flippy. Like, can I throw it? And he threw it just perfectly. And I'm like, hey, if you bag that, I'll let you have it. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, for sure. I noticed that was in his bag. That made me feel special. Bobby putts with Torrents. You won't regret it, Spoot. It's beautiful. Oh, did you get the Disc Golf Comedy Rift? People say those fly funny, but I think they're just trying to make puns. All right, Ben. Let's sign
Ooh.
you. Let's sign you off. We got 5 minutes left, dude. I'm gonna
Sh- Cheyenne
get.
has a good point. Where is the Ben Sorensen in the bag 2.0? We gotta
I
work on
know
that.
we didn't have a chance to get it done.
It's out there.
We needed to, but we didn't.
No, there's still time.
All
Still
right,
time.
it's your last. Say goodbye. I'm gonna take the last few minutes by myself. This is your
Tyler,
last time to say
you're
hello and goodbye.
unbelievably, terribly good at your job.
Whoa!
Also, thanks for introducing me to DGA Plastic, and I love everybody at DGA HQ. You guys are awesome, especially you guys in the warehouse putting together discs, stamping discs, putting together baskets, and shipping them to everybody. Thanks for everything you guys do. Also, the fans, right? Giving us all these great ideas. Like, one of our products is named after something that the fans suggested. Shout out to you guys.
The disclaimer.
I'll be out here. I'll be around on Instagram. You can find me there. I'll be on the DGA Facebook page. I'm not going anywhere. You guys are stuck with me.
Good job, Ben. You did it. Well done. Goodbye.
Peace.
Well, we got 3 more minutes, everybody. 3 more minutes until I'm off the clock for the last time. I also wanted to say, I obviously didn't say it to him because that would have been super awkward, but just to say thanks to Ben. Ben has put in some hours that I have not paid him for, in like money or fun, relational equity, just none of it. Like, hey, Ben. Oh, actually, also, I do need to film one more video on the Mach Light next week. Ben, can you help me with that? All kinds of stuff just like that, where I'm like, hey, I need an extra hand on this camera, or can you come throw this new disc for me so I can film the thing? And he's just always been down. Yeah, I'll drive over there, or I'll meet you there, or whatever. I can get off work a little early and go over to the, incredible. Ben has been such a valuable asset to DGA. And, we give him some discs in return, but mainly he's just doing that because he loves the brand, loves the people, which is awesome. Caesar! I'm so glad you stopped by. I was thinking about our round at Golden Gate Park recently. That was delightful. I'm so glad that you took that day. I'm flying out of San Francisco. I'm going to play Golden Gate Park with my buddy Chris Cabri, and I'm talking to Caesar, and he's like, I'd go. And I'm like, you would? It's a drive from where he was. It was a half-day investment. Hey, look, there's Chris Cabri. That's crazy. DGA has surrounded itself with the best people. All seriousness, I'm really going to miss you in these DGA lives on Fridays, even though I didn't participate much because of work. Yeah, I love that. You're actually like out in the warehouse on your phone, like, I'm not actually supposed to be watching this right now, but thanks, Tyler. You're the best, my friend. Wow, I thought out of the corner of my eye, I thought you were saying you're my best friend. I was like, whoa, Ed. Calm down. I don't know if we're ready for that DTR. Josh. Oh, that's nice. I'm happy. Thank you all for coming out here at the end. I didn't think I was going to cry, guys. But here we are. It's 5 o'clock, and that's it for me. Ooh. We did it. I'm really proud of what we've done over the last 4 years, and I'm really happy to have been a part of this. Met a lot of awesome people. A lot of lifetime friendships have been, come out of this job. Ah, Sylvia's here too. That's nice. It's all kind of yeah. The last month was a little bit of a sprint, just trying to finish strong. So I guess it's all kind of catching up to me right now. Ah, but I gotta fix this. I'm not the DGA marketing manager anymore. There we go. That's better. All right. Well, now that I'm not a DGA employee anymore, I can tell you guys all the dirt. Listen, okay, I've got some stuff to tell you. Where do you guys want to start? I can tell you about what really happened to the Mach 6. I can tell you about any upcoming molds or plastic releases that you want. I can tell we've got a laundry list of HR violations. Okay, OSHA, if you're in the chat, you're going to want to pay attention. I can stream for another couple minutes. Okay, well, let's start with the Mach 6. What had actually happened was